It's another day in fence life. We're here this morning to replace a fence that got installed about 2 years ago by our company. It was an installer that, wasn't so great, but the company's doing the right thing and they're giving them a whole new backline. And the customer also flagged a couple spots on the fence, the sidelines, for the guys to look up and touch up. But we're getting this done first to help the other crew get their day lightened up a little bit. Once we got all this tear out picked up and loaded up, we'll be headed out to their next job to drop off the dump trailer. And then we'll be headed out to our job for today. The job we're going to today, I've already been to, but the guy that I did the walkthrough with the first time didn't quite show me the right spots. The measurements were all wrong, and the big boss said that it had to be moved. I actually went back to redo this at one point, but out of 3 guys that were there, none of them had a clue of where the fence was going. So we rescheduled and we're here again. And this time they put some blue painter's tape on the ground to show me where the fence is going. And surprise, it still wasn't quite right. But as any good installer, you know me, I got it done. First thing I'm gonna do is drop these gates and set them aside. And then we'll start taking this fabric down, and then the top rail down, and then take these posts out of the ground. Only 2 of these posts are actually staying. Every single one, besides those 2, are being moved, unfortunately. But it's not that bad. We're working in the AC today. I mean, you can't beat it when you have to work outside every day in the summer heat. But I'm getting a couple of these posts taken out so I could get this perfectly lined up. They got me going right next to this computer shelf server stand thing here. So I'm trying to get it lined up perfectly so it works out good. Now we're mounting our first post. I'm pre-drilling into this vinyl flooring before I go in with the hammer drill, just to get a more accurate drill here. And then luckily I have the vacuum from Teletubbies here to help me get everything cleaned up. After we got that first one marked, now I'm measuring the gate entrance here. Something nobody thought of before I came out here again was the gate measurements. I now have a 7-inch gap against the wall here with this both the gate posts. I don't know how they missed it, but I went ahead and called them and let them know, asked if it was okay. Again, of course, they didn't know, but eventually I got a phone call back that it was good to go. Just leave the gap off. They're not worried about children getting in here and squeezing through there. So, not a huge deal. We got 3 more of these to do. This is the star here, Clayton. He's pretty great, but this is the 3rd time he's been back since I've worked here. Anyways, we're taking this post out that's right up against the wall and moving it off the wall 6 inches, so the gate will fit. I've since gotten over it, but I've always had a problem with taking down work that I had pride in. It took me 5 hours to install this job the first time around, and because of the positioning that it was in last time, it was really tight. You had to squeeze between the computers to get some of this stuff installed. Right here, I'm having trouble getting down with the concrete drill bit. I'm either hitting some rebar or some wire mesh I'm not quite sure. So I try to hit these holes at a different angle. And this one I got through, but this back left corner, I tried pretty much every angle. I'm worried I'm wearing out my bit, so I went ahead and jumped to the other one, see if I could get that one down. And I got that one down, so I jumped back over to this one. But I had to go the forbidden direction. I'm aiming the bolt in towards the post, but it's the only way it would go down. But what I was saying, when we were squeezing in between some of these computer stands, not all of them are mounted to the ground. Possibility that I could knock one of them over. I'm pretty sure that wouldn't be a good outcome. But anyways, here we're drilling our last post, the last gate opening before we can start cutting our top rail and stretching our wire and getting out of here. I'm turning my bands around so they're all facing the right direction, and then we can hang our top rail. Once we got our top rail up, I went ahead and got the old holes filled in with some concrete filler, and then started getting my bottom wire ran. I had to do 3 of these. There's only 3 sections of stretching now that we moved all this stuff. Here's my secret to hand stretching bottom wire. You don't twist it the way that you think you should. You actually want to twist it backwards, because then it will hold itself in place. It won't backtrack at all. Moving on, we're on our last stretch here of bottom wire, and then we can stretch our fabric. Oh, what a beautiful day in the AC. Oh, it's sometimes you gotta count your blessings when it comes to fence. Some days are a living hell. We got 2 more stretches after this one, and then I just have to hang the gates. First, I'm gonna clean everything up. Since we're almost done, we only need a couple things left in here, so might as well clean the clutter. Everything's stretched, It's just time to hang the gates while the other guy gets the ties and the hog rings done. Now, hanging gates, they're quick and easy, so this didn't take very long. I just got to move the hinges and latch on one of the gates and then hang them all and it's done. And you know me. I hope you know me by now. As always, it's beautiful, gorgeous, it's perfect. And I made him sign for that 7-inch gap on that latch. We ain't coming back, okay? This is the last time. If you think about it, this fence is inside. It could last like 100 years. Just a thought. We're headed out to that other job to pick up the dump trailer and we're headed home.